We are passing through the financial crisis. The whole world is kind of shaking. Something happened in one country. Some people behaved in a very wrong way, and that created the whole world to go in a big trouble. Many people suffering from that. So this is a good time to ask ourselves the question, do we have the right kind of financial system? Which leads us to this kind of crisis. Something happens in one country but created by few people, and for that the whole world has to suffer. Those who had no part in it at all, they have not created, they have not contributed. So that's a wrong kind of system. So you have to come back and design it. When you redesign the financial system, you'll be thinking what kind of financial system you'll build. And one of the suggestions that I will give, no matter what you do, it should be an inclusive system. Nobody should be left out from that system. There's no reason why. Because Grameen program, banking all over the world, the microcredit has shown you can lend money to the poorest people, can do banking with the poorest people with excellent result. You have no problem at all. And we are saying even when the whole world was shaking, microcredit was working fine. We had no problem. So when in redesigning the financial system, that's a lesson. In redesigning the financial system, you have to make it inclusive. Today you leave out 2/3 of the world population. They have no business with their banking system because for them banks do not exist. So that's a shame. You look at the New York City right now. When we started our program, Grameen program in New York City, according to Grameen Bank rules, each borrower has to open a personal bank account so that every week she can put a small amount of money as a savings so that over time this can grow. No bank in New York City will accept that small deposit. They are not allowed to open a bank account. So imagine millions of people in this country, in the United States, cannot open a bank account. That's the kind of banking you have. Then if you need a small amount of money, $300, $500, $1,000, you cannot go to a bank to borrow that money. They will never give you that money. They won't take your own money, forget about giving you the money as a loan. So where do they go? They go to the payday loans. There's another kind of business running around. Interest rate 500%, 1,000%, 1,500%. So that's what the banking is all about. And it's not a small piece, payday loan. It's everywhere in all over the country. Probably it's $1 trillion business. And if you want to, again, find some money, you go to the pawn shops. And the whole country is filled with pawn shops. So these are the kind of sickness in the banking system. So when you redesign the banking system, by redesigning it, you should be getting rid of this payday loans because you can access financial services from the regular banking practices, institutions. And similarly, you won't see the pawn shops anymore because it's not needed anymore. So that's the challenge. That's what the lesson that all these things give. And this is a good time to redesign the banking system.